Hey, it's Ruth Stern, and it's day 11, 12, not sure. But I wanted to share a story about an unsuspecting guru that I had many years ago that literally changed a lot of my life and how I saw myself. And I think the lesson that I had will also be meaningful for you, and that's why I'm sharing it. So many years ago, I was in love, and I was dating somebody for 2 years, and out of the blue, he dumps me. I was blindsided, and I felt like I was a sword in my heart. It was horrible. And in fact, I was almost frozen, and I wanted to cry, and I couldn't. I just didn't know what to do with myself. So I decided I just needed to distract myself. So I started taking classes and all kinds of stuff, and I ended up in a scuba diving class. My apartments were offering scuba diving, and it's not like I wanted to be a scuba diver, but I thought it would distract me. So there was 4 walls around the pool, and it was only 9 feet deep, and I did pretty good, and I thought, okay. But then he said the checkout dive is going to be at the ocean, and I live in Florida, down in West Palm, like a real ocean. And I got a little nervous, but I went down there. We got to the ocean. He puts on the tanks. We're on the boat. We have to jump off the boat and get in there. And I start freaking out. I mean, freaking out. And I went, oh my God, I can't do this. There's not 4 walls around here. And I have to go 30 feet. And what if I choke on the tank? I wasn't afraid of sharks. I was afraid more about the tank and can I breathe? And he saw how scared I was. So my teacher said, I'll be your buddy. You have to have a buddy system anyway to do diving. So that made me feel a little better, but I was so scared, and I kept saying, I don't know. He goes, yes, you can do this. So he finally got me down, and we get down, and it was an amazing experience. I mean, I'm down there, and there's fish floating around me, and I'm feeling like I'm like a fish, and they don't know I'm a human person, and I'm feeling connected to the ocean, and he's underwater going in slow motion because we're in water, you know, clapping for me. And I'm all excited. So we finish, and then he says, we need to get the truck because we had to move some of the gear. And there was like 12 of us in the class, and he goes, Ruth, you go get the truck. I go, why me? I'm the shortest person in here. I've never even driven a truck, which I told him. And I don't think I can even see over the wheel. He goes, you can do it. I'm like, why is he picking me? There's all these tall people. But he kind of insisted, and I went, okay. So I got this truck. Luckily there was, in those days, telephone books, so I sat on some telephone books so I could see over the wheel, and I drove this truck. I've never driven a truck, and I'm like, whoa, I can drive a truck. The next day we have a second checkout, but this time it's 60 feet deep, and it was on a very wild day where the visibility was poor, and he warned us that we may be not knowing what's up and what's down. So now I'm really freaking out, and I went, I did the first one, but there's no way I can do this, no way. And he looks at me again and says, yes you can, yes you can. And he got me out of the boat, and we went down, and it was scary, but I did it. And he ended up what I call my unsuspecting guru, because obviously, as you can see, the whole message the whole weekend is, yes, you can. Even though I had all this fear and my mindset was so hardwired, no, I can't, you don't understand, this is not within my comfort zone, this is not who I am, he showed me I'm so much more than I am. And that's the message that I got. Yes, you can, and you're so much more than you think you are. And that's my message to you. Have a wonderful day, and remember, you are so much more than you think you are.